Okay. Here we go. Giddy up. So hold on. Hey ChatGPT, can you give me a 1 to 2 sentence explanation of what a swinger is?
Sure. A swinger is someone who engages in consensual, non monogamous relationships, often swapping partners with other couples for recreational or social purposes. This lifestyle choice is about exploring intimacy and connections outside traditional monogamy.
Let's get into it. Welcome back, cruisers, to All Aboard with Joe. Today we have a spicy video, something that I didn't think I would have to make, but I just have to. So I just got back from my second ever Virgin Voyages cruise, and this time it was on the Valiant Lady. And also this time I was with friends rather than solo like I was when I was in the Mediterranean. Now this trip was fantastic. It was another fantastic Scarlet night. The food was on point, and my friends, who two of them have already been on Virgin Voyages and loved it, and they enjoyed their time again. And then my friend Barry, who has never been on Virgin Voyages, also had a great time. We actually shared a room and we didn't kill each other, so that's a good sign of friendship. So as the title suggests and the intro video, this video is going to be about swingers. Now I just want to start off this video for those that maybe swing or thinking about swinging. I am not against it. Actually, in fact, I love that people get their freak on or have a very interesting, different life than me. Now for me personally, I'm okay with just having one person in my life, my wife. She's actually hanging out with the dog in the living room right now. And yeah, just want to say no judgment. No judgment at all. Well, maybe a little bit of judgment. So the reason why this video is being made, and I was actually going to have my friend Mikey, who was on the trip with me, be in this video, but maybe we'll do like a little podcast style sit down in the coming weeks. But basically, I just wanted to get this off my chest. So let me just paint a little picture for you. So there's a really popular bar on Virgin Voyages, all their ships, called On the Rocks, and that's kind of like what I consider like the atrium bar in most cruises. So if you've ever been on a cruise and you know what I'm talking about by an atrium bar, this is pretty much like that. It's like a center point where there's usually live music and performers, etc. Now in this bar, and I don't know if I have photos or video to show you, but there's a back section, which is kind of like a lounge section where you can get service. Bartenders will come over, servers will come over and get you, your drinks and stuff like that. You can basically hang out. So on, I think it was the second night, my roommate, friend Barry, went to bed a little early, but me, Mike, and Mikey decided, you know what, let's go get a beverage and listen to the live music that was happening at the On the Rocks lounge area. So we're sitting down and we're having like we were far enough away where we could hear the music. It wasn't super loud, but we could still talk to one another. We're enjoying our cocktails. I think I had like a dirty martini or something like that. And I'm sitting there and I noticed there's a group over here, like just over here. And if you can imagine this, we were in like a tabletop that was like could easily fit 4 or 5 people, and there was just 3 of us total. And then over here there was like almost like a snake style like cove area where there's like plenty of seating. So basically like it looked like, okay, so at first glance this is what it looked like. It looked like there was, let's see, about 4 couples, because there was about 8 people there, and then 2 other people showed up later which looked like a couple. Now here's the interesting thing. When you see people on a cruise, you just automatically assume, if you see, like a male and female together, a male and a male, a woman and a woman, you just assume they're partners. I mean, just at first glance, it's like, oh, they're partners. They're close to one another, they're drinking together, they're walking together. That's kind of the assumption. It's not like it's a bad assumption, it's just an assumption. So here's what happened to me. And I don't know if Mikey caught it as fast as I did. Mike was oblivious, which I love Mike so much because he was just enjoying the music and just chatting with us. So I'm sitting enjoying my cocktail, and I'm a people watcher, so like we're talking and I'm like looking over and looking at the music and looking over and just like I'm not staring at anyone, but all of a sudden I noticed one of the women that walked in a little bit later to the lounge sits. So it's like, imagine this, I'm here and a guy, I could probably reach out and touch him, he's that close. So I'm sitting there like this, and there's a man and then 2 women, and I thought, oh, they're girlfriends chatting. Well, all of a sudden, and it was like the craziest moment. Here's me with my martini. And I'm like this. This is what I do. I go. And I do one of those. And the reason I did this was because the woman that was 2 away from the guy reaches over. And I'm not going to get too graphic, but let's just say her hand was in a place that if the woman next to the man's was the wife, would normally be uncomfortable. But the woman, I kind of glanced over and made eye contact, and she did one of these to me. I go, and like I said, I don't care. Um, I find it comical because you always hear about the upside down pineapples and stuff like that on cruise ships. And if you don't know what that means, Google it. But basically, actually, no, that's like the swingers bat call. You know, like the bat signal, like the pineapple in the sky. That's like the swingers bat signal. But anyways, Mikey. Here's the best part. So Mikey, when I turn, she saw it too, because I didn't explain this to you. So Mikey was like kind of facing, because it was like a round table. Mikey was kind of facing me, and I go like this, and I didn't make like a gesture like, "Are you seeing this?" I just kind of was like, and then all of a sudden Mikey gets distracted, and that's when I knew we were on the same page, because she just like I don't want to say she was staring, but like she was facing them. So she kind of was like talking to me. So like imagine like I'm talking to the camera here, and she was like talking through me, but like talking to me, but like she was clearly like looking over because she was facing them pretty much. And yeah, it was a little uncomfortable because then at one point there was like a full-on makeout session. And listen, Virgin Voyages is adults only cruise. So literally it's all kind of what's the phrase, balls to the wall. I mean, literally, like anything kind of goes as long as it's not too debaucherous. So I just want to drive a point home for those that maybe have never been on a Virgin Voyages cruise, and I'm gonna like kind of like explain something that I don't have on camera, because, and you'll understand in a second. So on my first Virgin Voyages cruise during Scarlet Night, um, which I'll link the video. You should watch the video. It's a really cool video just because Scarlet Night's amazing. There was a point where I was on the second level where the DJ was. So during Virgin Voyages, I'm filming the video, which like once again, if you go watch my video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Filming all this great content. And all of a sudden, I look down in the pool, because one of the things about Scarlet Night is like everyone, like not everyone, but like people get in the pool. They party in the pool, splash. It's a lot of fun. It's a whole spectacle. And at one point, I look kind of down from where the DJ was, and I see a girl completely topless. Which, once again, like we're all adults, like it wasn't insulting to me, you know, like it didn't bother me. But I was a little shocked because I assumed she was going to get in trouble. So next thing you know, I see like I don't know if there was security, but like staff walk over to her, and I'm thinking, oh no, she's going to get in trouble. Little did I know, she wasn't in trouble. They were helping her into the pool, so she was safe. She was probably a little drunk-ish, but whether she was or not, they helped her in the pool. That was to me the biggest sign that this is a different cruise line. And honestly, it made me love it even more, because I feel like all these people, a lot of them are parents, and they just need a vacation away from their family, their kids, and this is it. They're letting loose. And you know, back to the whole swinger thing, like I said, it doesn't bother me, and it sounds like maybe I'm a little judgy, but I was like, Mikey and I the next day trying to explain, we were at brunch, we were trying to explain to Barry, because he wasn't there, like what we experienced. And I think it was weird because it was almost like Mikey and I had the same brain. Like we both agreed, we're like, we have no problem with swingers, but I think it was like, it felt awkward because I felt like we were in the bedroom with them. Does that make sense? Like we don't want to necessarily be part of that. So I remember sitting there at the lounge, and I was like, they're going at it. Like they're just, I mean, they're not hiding a thing. It's not even like a wink. It was like they were having rub downs and stuff like that. So yeah, the experience itself was interesting. And it was one I'll never forget, because now it's like, I feel like maybe I just saw more swingers on cruises, because I've been on a lot of cruises, and maybe I've just never noticed, but this is the first time it was like in my face. And like I said, this is only my second Virgin Voyages, so maybe I'm an idiot that I just haven't seen it before. So yeah, Virgin Voyages is definitely the cruise line for people that are open, whether it's in a throuple or looking to swing or the LGBTQIA plus. They welcome everyone, and honestly, that's why to this day, out of all the cruise lines, it might be I won't say number one, but it might be one of my favorite cruise lines. Definitely in the top 3 currently. Yeah, guys, that's it. If you'd like more storytime videos like this, please let me know in the comments, because it just dawned on me that I have amazing stories like this. Now, this one's a little more spicier, but I have other great stories of meeting like people that are Karens and just really good conversation with bar staff, etc. So if you guys want these types of videos, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to make them. And yeah, that's it for today's video. As always, guys, this is Joe from All Aboard with Joe. If you have not hit that subscribe button, you better hit that subscribe button. I try to make videos every week. I try to cruise often so I can create you fresh content. So yeah, hit the like button, leave a comment what you thought about this video, and hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. Until next time, guys, happy cruising, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.